freedoms you surrender today are the freedoms your grandchildren will never know existed. Do not comply. Those shirts are available. We just took delivery of them today. Some of us actually worked and were not shut down like most federal entities today. We were hindered by federal entities being shut down, such as banks and post office and such, but we worked and processed and produced today. We've got OD black as well as black large tool bags. I've got Typhon flat packs. There's a few belts, black and Coyote visor covers, Rallyman mag pouches in OD. If you're not familiar with those will hold 3 AR mags per pocket or 2 308s. They'll also hold taller items. You can put some bottles and such in there. All you guys talking about defending the motherland, load carriage systems, heavier rigs, those are the magazines you're going to want for the end of the world. Or if you ever see an occupying force, those are the mag pouches you're going to want. They have a lot of uses. You can do battlefield pickups and use pretty much anything out there with those pouches. 6-inch flat packs in multicam black, 6-inch flat packs in Typhon, 4-inch flat packs in Typhon. Somebody last night asked if we would do black toxic green. I'm not sure who that was, so who was that? Here they are. We have made some. Typhon toxic Nalgene bottle pouches. More black large tool bags. Typhon red thread grocery bags, orange grocery bags, small utility pockets, another part of that load carriage system. These will hold 3 pistol mags for replenishing your mag pouches. These will hold 7 power bars, one static compass, bandages, multiple bandages, small med kits. We now have, currently right now, we are running multicam black day packs. If you think you want one of those are in motion right now. I think there's 12 of those going. We, I think, cut woodland ones today, woodland day packs. Out on the floor, more of those small utility pockets. That's like the 5th, 6th item we ever made. That's the first thing, one of the first I ever made. That's the actual utility pocket that goes on the uppers of our LBVs. That one is set up for PALs and vertical orientation. Here are Woodland AKM4 micros, belts, lots of belts cut this weekend. More Rallyman magazine pouches, some 7.62 folding ammo pouches if you're not familiar with these. Special purpose rounds or deer rifle rounds, whatever. Nalgene, nope, jet boil pouches. We got jet boils over here. Nope, wrong pocket. Girls, what are we doing here? This is Nalgene bottle pouches. Those are not Nalgenes. Here are your day packs. Here are more of your day packs. These things are super sweet. What's on the table here? Looks like OD butt packs, Woodland AKM4 micros. Why are these here and over there? What's up? OD AKM4 micros. I think we have some more butt packs and a couple other colors about to run or ran today. Composition book covers. How was everybody's weekend? I didn't hear about any nonsense happen. I didn't hear any crazy shit take place yesterday. For you guys that aren't aware what those look like, here are those Typhon red thread grocery bags. Super nice. John Witherspoon, hope you're well, man. Gotta have those small utility pouches. They're great. You can stack them on the top and sides of a lot of stuff. Viking, what up? DJ Guzman, toxic visor was me. Got it ordered. Nice, AJ. Had made your order. Landfill, what's up? Mark Trammell, how are you? Benjamin Brewer, Bob, hope all is good there, man. Those dogs look insane. Scott Taylor, geared up. That's right. Get geared up, guys, while you can. Rallyman is the best. Eagle 357, what's up? Chase Peoples, Warlike, how are you? Love Day, what's going on? Corey Suttles, Kiri, how are you? And Byron Roberts, last but not least. Hopefully some Woodland stack micros coming. Do you have one on order, Tommy gun? Yeah, I assume something was going to happen somewhere yesterday. We got a lot of shit done here. We went to a ramen place. I've never been to a ramen place. Highly pleased with it, very pleased. Ran around, had a good time, got home, we did a ton of shit, got a bunch of stuff done here today. Did a lot of weed eating. Right on, man. Easy K, what's going on, man? What's up? What's up? Chris Watkins, what's up, my man? This is the shirt for today. It looks like this. Do not comply. Look at those lats. Can an MSW rig be made with mag slots doubled up like 8 mag stack? No. You mean inside? No. No. You could put mags on the face of it. Waiting on them in an email. Tommy, send me an email. Tell me you want to order it. I'll put it online. Actually, is it not online? Can you not go order it? Order that sucker, and we will run some. Hosfeld, what up? Radio Made Easy, what's up? Anything you guys are looking for that you want me to point out here? We can walk around and name every item, but we do that every night. If you want to see what we have, look at last night's video. Sanded and prepped subfloor laid lip LVP in Grandma's tiny house. Nice. Cleared the overgrown boat ramp. Cleared and burned out 5,000 square feet of brush. Love living in the sticks. Nice, Isaac. Good for you, man. How much property you want? You have a boat ramp. That's cool. I had a dock. We never fucking did it. We'd walk down there every now and then and just stand there and talk while we were on video, but we never used that motherfucker. Baofeng? 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 What Baofeng? We have some small ones, yes. I've got some multicam of the extendeds. I just built some black small radio pouches actually tonight before I got on here. 1.5, nice, good for you, man. Homestead, what up? Had a good day. Took Mom black-eyed peas and greens for New Year's, right on. Woodland 8 mag is opened. I looked up price on them just this morning. He's asking, I think he's asking about stacked micros. He might be asking about 8 mags. I thought he said stacked micros. Lights on. Added 3 Muscovies and a new rooster to the flock today for free. Still no snow. So Kiri, are you aware that they adjusted the growing zones? So we were a 6 here, and they have now classified us as a 7. I think they moved everybody up by 1. I don't believe them though. I really fucking think that it's. Oh my God, what has happened here? How did her leg fall off? Was that wasn't off last night, right? What in the fuck? Martha, what are you doing shedding limbs? Lay down. Yep, we were 3B and still 3B in the new chart. I don't trust them, man. I really don't. I think it's colder, not warmer. Carnivore will help everything. Keto will help everything. I don't see a question about that. I don't know why. I'm guessing some conversation took place elsewhere. I think I ate 4 or 5 pounds of meat today, seeing if carnivore will help. So, oh, there we go. It'll fucking make a huge difference, dude. Do not comply should become everybody's slogan. Camera loves me. Fucking A. Camera loves me. He'll be on here. He's probably on here now. I built shelter around the spot where those dumbass chickens roost, and they climbed on top. Fuck them, man. Take them out of the gene pool. I went out this morning to a baby sheep, and I have built them a shelter that they do not use. They didn't use the shelter all last year. They didn't use the shelter at all. In the snow and ice, those fucking sheep, but they didn't have a baby. Now there's a baby, and the other one should have a baby anytime, I think. So I've built another shelter, put straw in there, And where are they sleeping? Not in the fucking shelter. They're out in the fucking ice. It's fucking pretty cold out there. Chris Wise, Amanda, she might have needed Ninjian. Judy chopped too harsh. Josh, what's up, man? How do I make not miso? How do I make ramen, Josh? We went to a ramen place. It's fucking delicious. Okay, stacked woodland micro just now looked up and open. Warlike has the answer. Shit or get off the pot. Not Warlike. Does a single pistol mag pouch easily attach to the micro rig? It does. But why are you going to put it there? Put tourniquets outboard on that micro rig. That's what those pals are for. Yes, you can put a pistol mag, a Surefire light, anything small will go there. You could even put that small utility pocket there. It's going to kind of dangle a little, but dudes do it all the time. You could also zip tie that side pals to that waist strap buckle, and it'll work plenty stable. Yes, you can do that. 500 IV pouch compared to small, way different. Small utility is 2 columns, 500 is 4 columns. Ramen noodles or pho? One's Vietnamese and one's what? Not Vietnamese? We went to a ramen place, man. I had spicy shrimp, not spicy, and it was still making my sinuses open up. It was very tasty, very tasty. Amanda had a chicken and something. We actually brought them home. I just ate part of hers tonight. It's delicious. It's total fat kid food, though. TQ pouch and medical. Yeah, guys, you don't have to put a Cat 7 or a soft T there. You can just bungee it. Now, if you're going to have it out in the sun for extended periods of time, get that deployable pouch, because the sunlight is what's going to destroy all your tourniquet pouches. Leaving it in the sun, it's not going to be use. I mean, if you use it, don't use it again, right? If you use it for real. But the sunlight's what destroys all that shit. Tommy gun, definitely sold out. Odd. Now it's showing sold out in right hand. What the fuck? We're like, I don't know, bro. Amanda, can you turn on Woodland stacked micro rig, please? Does anyone run Velcro mag cards in the back pocket of a micro? You can, but you're going to feel it, man. You're going to feel that. Put flatter shit in there, but yeah, you could do it. If you're a dude that walks around with like fucking pebbles in your shoe or your sock twisted up, you ain't going to give 2 shits if you have pistol mags in there. Ever heard of Mark Ripito? Yeah, Mark's been here, actually. Yeah, I know Mark. Pretty sure Jaeger interviewed. Yeah, he came out and did some classes at James's place. Do you want me to born the Woodland micros? I want you to online them. Medieval times, Atlanta. You know, I've never been there. I remember seeing it as a kid. There's been some movies that included it. It seems like a fun time. Did you get to go out and sword fight? PH, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining. Do you make Woodland subgun micros also, which is better between 8 mag stacked and AKM4? 2 different animals in one grandson. 8 mag stacked is more of a warfighter rig. 8 mags dedicated, 1 mag per slot. You don't have to deal with the lid. The AKM4 is 2 mags in 1 pocket, but you can also use it for utility because of that. And the AKM4 has a utility pocket on there where you can put some bottles of water. You can put some utility stuff. You can organize. It gives you more options. The 8 mag stacked is straight gunfighter. You have 4 pieces of pals on both sides, so you can put sustainment pouches, IV pouches, 6x6 pouches. You can put a lot more on there. More importantly, you can put big full-size medical on there. Dual comms if you're a dude that's got, you know, air support. If you're talking to Cass, one radio to the fight, 1 radio to air. Smoke, pyro, demo, incendiary. It's a bigger rig. You really need both. It's like, do you wear boots or do you wear running shoes? 2 different applications. Right-hand Woodland stack micros open to order. Kids love it. Dogs just laid. That's badass, man. Can you turn on red, black, large close bags? Nope. Nope, we're not running them right now. We're not running larges, guys. we're running the orders we have, and just the way things are going right now, large clothes bags are not happening. We're putting all that material into a bunch of other stuff. Need to get him on the podcast. I know there's a bunch more questions here, guys. If I missed it, just throw it back. Does the single point pistol mag pouch usually attach? Getting eggs, so I'm gonna let them slide. Yeah, you're gonna probably have them fucked up over the winter. And it's weird that mine were all roosters that were out there because we were heavy on roosters. My hens were all shacking up. So this is a 6 mag stacked. You get 2 columns. An 8 mag has 1 more magazine pouch and gives you 4. We just had a bunch of them, man. They fucking blew out of here. We've run them 3 or 4 times in the last couple months. Subgun micro, I think somebody asked about. It's right here. I've got them in multicam to ship right now. If I missed your question, just type it back out. Liked and shared. Thank you, Kiri. 81 of you on here, 30 of you lagging motherfuckers, probably federal agents. Hit that fucking thumbs up. It helps push the algorithm out. Every night, some dude will come on here and go, I didn't get a notification. If you really want to see it, look at this video tomorrow morning and read the comments after the video's over. I knew you were live. I couldn't find you. That's because lazy motherfuckers won't hit the thumbs up. It helps push that out. Thumbs up for mid-tier gear. Yeah, that's probably who's watching. Some mid-range motherfuckers that nobody even knows exist. Nobody invites you anywhere. Nobody fucking includes you in anything. You probably don't get any pussy. It's because you're mid-tier motherfuckers. Probably wearing fake Rolexes. Your Rolex ticks. Tony from Chicago, what up? Subgun micros work well for 1022. Yes, because of Bob, we added a 1/4 inch into each of those slots, so they do work for 1022. World's got to know, is Scully Mexican or Asian? He will tell you that the Spanish conquered the Mexicans, is what he will tell you. I have a live tomorrow, I think. Who is the live with? Nicole, and I think I'm live with Jack. I messaged her, but I don't know yet. Which doesn't matter. Jack's always an awesome live. I just need to know whether I'm on at 12:30 or 9:30. It really changes my day, usually. Internet crapped out. Have a good night. Isaac, have a good night, man. Any good music you found recently? Nah. Kill Rob Bailey. If you don't know that music, check that out. Kill Rob Bailey. Land and Ammo. Check that out. Jack was fun to have a conversation. He is, man, because it can go so many different directions. And he's always got a little bit different take on things. And he's got he's just got something to say about everything. And it generally, I'd say 99% of it pans out to be correct. If you had Jack give you predictions for 24, I'd say you got a fucking better than 95% chance that that's what's going to happen. Order some pistol cards for my FUPA. You're going to like them. James Crawford, Happy New Year, my friend. Are you more into hard rock, metal, or rap? Especially like metal rap. Rob Bailey's got some, he just did some stuff with Ivan the Terrible. So if you like hard, like, rock, metal, he's got a whole metal album he just put out. He's actually got, I think he's got like 15 albums out. Some of it's not like that. And then he's got a folk band, Land and Ammo. Fucking, it should be your theme song for anything American that you're doing. Trump should have some of that for his theme songs. Jack Spirko and Alex Jones are the prophets of time. If you Google Scully, all his info comes up. Good luck figuring out the spelling of his last name. He was in two books, Death from Afar. 2 different volumes of Death from Afar. Those are snipers that have killed people in combat. He was in Call of Duty. I don't remember which one. A bunch of the sniper shows that like Discovery Channel and History did. He was in a bunch of those. Do you still have quail? I do, Chase. I feel like they're coming to an end. How long are they supposed to live? I feel like I'm coming into second winter right now with them. And they're looking a little slower. Big Uso, what's up, man? I saw you doing them push-ups today. For the first few hours of watching your stuff, I thought you were a guitar player from System of a Down. I usually get like, is it Slayer that I usually get? Jeff is Slayer, and I don't know which one. I actually don't. System of a Down was okay. I really tried to like System of a Down. I really didn't care for System of a Down. Not a country fan, but Dolly Parton covering all that classic rock in duets. Cool. Just ordered a tool bag and organizer for the farm. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Le Petit Jardin. Do you have a YouTube channel? Like, are you putting content up there? I'll have to check it out. I love this kit right here. I don't know where I got these from, but it's got all kinds of different size, and they're self-cutting, and they run a star bit. And it comes in this little packet here, and it's got every size you could need to do anything out there. Oldest SOE bag out there, still in good condition, 20 years. Nah, man, we got rigs out there 35 years, still trading hands. Still, we got dudes still using rigs that have been out there 35 years. Had a pheasant and quail earlier this week for dinner. That's bad. Awesome, man. Where do you get pheasant and quail for dinner? Quail eggs, that's a fucking lot. Every time somebody's like, do you keep quail? I'm like, maybe there's this thing. Maybe you're not aware of it. It's called a fucking chicken, and it puts out an egg 6 times the size, and you don't have to cut it. You can crack it. Like, quail's a fucking pain in the ass. Gotta read daughter a bedtime story. Right on, man. Have a good night. Chicken drumsticks and 1.5 liters of Diet Pepsi for dinner. Get off the Diet Pepsi, my friend. It's truly worse for you than fucking full-size Diet Pepsi. I believe quail average age are 1.5 years. Well, they might die this winter. Are quail eggs worth the hype? Fuck no. Quail eggs are something that yuppies and rich people, you'll buy it because it's a novelty, right? You can put them in beet juice and make purple nurples. You can put them with jalapeno juice. You know, you're going to pickle them just like a pickled egg. It's cool when you throw it on with that pickled bologna and some pickled green beans and pickled okra and shit. It's cool. I would eat it if it was on a salad bar. Give it a month and quail will be superfood, yep. Bantam eggs are pretty easy to crack and taste like real quail eggs. Come on down. I got wild quail pissing my dogs off. Man, my dogs would eat them. If there was quail where my dogs are, they would eat them. My dogs eat more mice than the cats eat. What's the name of Scully's YouTube channel? Dog, Kennel, and Little Spoon. And he's cranking the content out. All the TikTok nerds are saying chickens lay for way longer than 3 years. They do lay, they do, that is true. But, so a chicken is born with ovums, okay? Ovums become eggs. Chickens have a finite amount of ovums. And every chicken, when it is born, when it hatched out, it has that many ovums in there. Different breeds of chicken have different ovums. They're going to shit out most of those eggs. You're going to get an egg a day. When a chicken comes on and starts laying eggs, you're going to get an egg a day. And after it goes through molt, you're going to get an egg. You're going to get 2 eggs every 3 days, typically. When that chicken reaches 3, You're going to get an egg every 3 or 4 days. And when it gets to 4, you be lucky to get an egg every week. So the feed to the product rate doesn't work. It's just like rabbits. You're going to slaughter rabbits out at 12 to 16 weeks. Because at 16 weeks, that rabbit is bigger and it's pretty much done growing, but it's eating way more. So you're feeding it way more than it's putting on actual meat. That's why you slaughter it younger. And it's the same thing with those chickens. That's why, like, if you really want to do chickens and be proficient at it, bring on, 50 Rhode Island Reds this year. And then next year, when those birds are 1 year old and you're brooding birds, bring on barred rocks, just something a different color. That way, at age 3, once you've got 3, once that third year, when you're doing another color and they start laying, kill off all those first-year birds, those 3-year-old birds, because you're feeding them more than they are giving you. And a lot of people have an emotional attachment to animals. They just do. Those are fucking tools. You have them for a reason. And on the third year, if you're running a flock of 50 birds, you've got 150 birds now. And 50 of those birds are eating as much as the others, but they're only giving you a third of the fucking product or less, probably 25% of the product. PETA, people for eating of tasty animals. People are unable to do math. This is why they drive 30 miles to save 10 cents. Dude, I have the conversation every fucking day, Evan. Every fucking day. We need a bowling alley and we need an indoor ski facility in Camden, Tennessee. You motherfuckers don't buy gas local because it's 5 cents cheaper 35 miles away. We had a bowling alley. You motherfuckers didn't go to it. That's why it closed down. We had a hardware store. You motherfuckers didn't go to it. That's why you now drive to Paris to the nearest fucking Lowe's. Well, I don't want to go to Tractor Supply. Their screws cost too much at Tractor Supply. Oh, so you'll drive 45 minutes to go to Lowe's. Got it, dipshit. The same motherfuckers complaining about what we don't have are the same motherfuckers that didn't use it when we had it because it was too expensive. The indoor ski, no, I'm making that one up a little bit. But every day, because I literally made a post. I'm like, how the fuck did you move to Camden? Did you just throw a dart at a dartboard? Did you not come here and visit? Here's what's happening. You have people to escape from Camden, right? Your dream job here for a young man growing up in Camden is to work for TVA, right? That's the Tennessee Valley Authority, to be a game warden, okay? It only pays like 50, 60 grand. Like that's your cap out, but it's a dream job. You're outside blowing up beaver dams, planting fields, working, fish and, stuff like that. Great job. Your dream job is to work there or one of the big factories like the power plant. They call those DNA jobs because you're only going to get that job if your uncle or your father has history there, right? They have 1,000 people that want the job and there's only 10 jobs a year. So that's the deal. So a lot of kids go in the military or whatever. A lot of people get married, they move away, and now things are super expensive out in the cities. A lot of kids have gone to college, spent 8, 10, 12 years going to college, and now that they're $150,000 in debt and they're 35 years old, the thing they went to college for doesn't exist anymore. So you have a lot of people moving back home. Tennessee, the cost of living in Tennessee is lower. Camden, Tennessee, I don't know if it's the most impoverished. 3 years ago, it was the most impoverished town, most impoverished city in all of Tennessee. When I moved here 20 years ago, we went to Chamber of Commerce and said, hey, we're moving. I'm relocating here. We're going to hire 20 people right off the bat. Do you have any kind of incentives or help to help us cover cost of moving? And they're like, no, the growth rate is only 1%. And I said, why is the growth rate 1%? And he looked me straight in the eyes, dead serious, and said, because we can't list 0. So what's happening is things are costing way more out in these big cities. So these small families are moving home. And they come here because cost of living's lower, and they wonder why they don't have a fucking Starbucks and a Barnes and Noble here. And that's what's happening. You have a lot of yippy loud voices. Everybody has a voice now that everybody can hear through the private communities and the local Facebook groups. And that's what's happening. Everybody wants to vote on how somebody else spends the money they made, but they don't want to make any. Number one, they don't have any money to spend of their own. They want to say what everybody else uses. The most common thing is, we need to bulldoze this down. We don't need more vape or liquor stores. We don't need. The thing is, somebody bought that, right? Somebody bought that building that had sat vacant for 20 years, and somebody put that business in there. Those people, pissing and moaning, could have bought that building anytime in the last 20 fucking years. But you know what they've done? Nothing. They haven't done a fucking thing in the last 20 years. But everybody has a vote. Well, they don't have a vote, they have a voice. We need daycares so I can wear pajamas all day. That's the other one. We need daycares. Well, maybe you should have you got 10 fucking kids. Maybe at least 2 of them should have the same last name. Maybe that's part of your fucking problem. I find that the past few years, the doors have opened up since becoming cameras. They are very equal and willing to hire the upcoming young men. Are you talking about Kenmore's? They have a huge fucking program. So does the power plant. They're taking kids like you. I think it's a 6-month class. You take a 6-month class out of high school, and they're hiring at like 120 grand. Sorry, Evan. I operate an actual vape shop. We carry no tobacco products. We actually help offer assistance in learning how to change habits. But here's the thing with the vape shop. I actually think vapes probably, you're going to find out that it's not good for you in the future. I don't give 2 shits. Vape shops wouldn't exist if the clientele didn't want to spend their money there. I don't care. There's a vape shop. There are more vape shops in this town than any other business in quantity, right? There's more vape shops than grocery stores. There's more vape shops than gas stations. I think you'll find that's everywhere, right? There's more vape shops than check cashing places now. But if there wasn't a clientele base, they wouldn't be a going concern. So more power to them. Some man rented, leased, or bought a building and put that business in there because it is profitable. Had a membership to a local outdoor shooting range for 5 years. Leadership closed the range for 7 months in 23 for an NRA review for berm overshots and upped the cost $100 to $275. PH, man. I have a range here on the property. My kids shoot here. Dude, we've had 48 belt-fed machine guns out here, all like real legit class 3 weapons. We've had Mark 19s out here. We've had M2s. We just piled up a bunch of dirt. It's a huge pile of dirt. Always appreciate your advice, SOE. You guys do good work, and I agree with your angles. You're an honest opinion guy. Yeah, I mean, ask me what I think, and I'll tell you. I'm never going to tell you what you should do. I'll tell you what I would do or what I have done. Typically, I'm going to tell you what I would do in the particular situation. It's not right for everybody. If you love what I say, stick around. You'll hate something I say eventually. If they don't have a job and waste all their time every day, they don't yeah, that's just it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Everybody wants a vote on money they didn't make. Foul creatures. People unable to do math, yep. Camden business friendly for you? No. No, they invited me to a Rotary Club meeting once. They've never invited me back. I got a plaque because, so our post office was on the closure list. And we implemented the new website at that time. We put over $1 million through the post office here. Our post office was the top 3 in the United States for closure. It was a competition. We were in the top 3. I don't know if the other two closed or not. They weren't around here. But we have a post office because of this business right here. Now, that could have changed, you know, with online businesses and such. But, I mean, we put 400 fucking boxes to the post. We have so many boxes to the post office that the post office doesn't fucking pick up from us. We take all of those packages to the post office. And we have so many postages that they don't put them inside. They sit on a loading dock, and then they get put into a truck and then shipped right to Memphis, directly where the big hub is. If you could roll back the clock, would you still sew gear, or would you get into a different business? No, I'd still sew gear because I wanted to do it. I didn't sew gear to make money. I sewed gear because I wanted to, and then it made money. Would I start today? No, I'd start a fucking content. I'd start homesteading. I'd have more property. I would build up showing that. I would, you know, do a lot of other things. Sewing gear probably wouldn't be one of them. I would still do it as a hobby, but I would do a lot of other things and build content. Content company is the real thing, but you better make sure while you're building content that you have a viable something useful, right? Because if the power goes out or the systems do crash, content ain't shit. If you're just a content dude, if you're a dude with a camera that doesn't have skill other than that, you're kind of fucked. You better be able to grow some food, do some woodworking, make some shoes, convert wood into firewood, right? You better have something like that, something that people seek out. Even if the systems collapse, a septic dude will still be useful to many, many people. When I need a septic guy, a plumbing guy, or electrician, I need him usually after hours or on a holiday, and I'm willing to pay that motherfucker anything he wants. When I call the septic guy, hey, I need my septic pumped out, I can be there next week. You name your price, how much to be here in 2 hours, I'll have $100 bills. And you know what he does? He shows up every fucking time I need him. Vapes made easy. You should totally buy it right now. Florida's at capacity, but Publix is always open. You're looking for those skills because the camera loves you. People still need entertainment, man. Be the comic fucking gardener. Be the entertaining gardener. Gardening leads to chickens. Chickens leads to processing. Skylo, you should check out Kevin at Epic Gardening. He's out of San Diego. He's actually further out of San Diego now. But when Kevin started, Kevin's a $7 million business. He did $7 million last year. I'll bet you he's closer to $40 million this year. He's got a huge warehouse. He's importing all kinds of products. But he started on his front porch in an apartment downtown San Diego. But you should look at what Kevin's doing and then just do your version of that. And he has a second channel. It's called Epic Gardening. And his second channel is called Epic Homesteading. Actually worked for one of the largest Chinese manufacturers with product design prototyping. That's cool, dude. Best warrior in history, yep. Warrior in the garden. Yeah, in the city of the blind, one-eyed guy's king. Every major septic issue I've had is holiday. Exactly, Prep. It was when I had fucking 600 people here on a Saturday night at 8 o'clock when those toilets started backing up. Still accepting applications for Homestead Apprentice? Yes. Le Petit Jardin. I'm sure I'm slaying your name. I didn't see your answer. Do you have are you on YouTube? Are you putting out content? Need to do more with YouTube. Just won a GoPro 12. That's badass, man. I'm still shooting 10s. The 7s were badass. The 8s were badass. The 12s were badass. The 9s were kind of shitty. They overheated a lot. That 12's supposed to be badass. Good for you. I shoot everything on a flexi arm. I think my GoPro's probably sitting here on this. No, I don't see it here. Get that GoPro flexible arm and that clamp. I clamp everything on the basket here. or I'll clamp it like on one of these posts or one of these tripod stands. I also clamp it on these barbells right here. Clamps right onto these real well, and these are pretty stable. You can clamp it to anything. Not on YouTube yet. You're on YouTube right now, motherfucker. Put some shit up there. You said not on YouTube yet. Where the fuck are you? TikTok? Instagram? MeWe? Locals? Float? Where are you at? Super excited when I got the note. That's cool, dude. You have a 5. Oh, man, game changer. When they went to the 7, the stabilization got really good. And when they went to the 8, all of your sky in the background, it went like electric blue, man. The colors got so much better, and the stabilization just continued. He's on Temu. 1,000 sold. Best deal for you. Hardest part for me for content is remembering to turn the damn camera on. Yeah, just turn on the camera. If you want to see how to build simple content, Outdoor with the Morgans. I just watched a video from him. He's literally like, all right, we're going to go down to the woodlot. All right, we're going to start this machine. All right, I was going to go muzzle loading, but my muzzle loader doesn't work good when it's cold out, so I'm going to go to the woodlot. Like I love his content. I bought a wood processor because of him. But it's very, very, like, he has an enormous audience. And there's not, like, he's not scripting it. You don't have to just show your day. There's an audience for everything. 5 was a pain in the ass having to stop and sit at the PC. Oh, because the cards weren't removable? Temu body cams with no batteries. Did we ever get a body cam? You know, I bought a couple of them. I've never used one. Big Uso, come to Florida, dude. We backyard barbecue, alligator, chicken, beef, cat, dog, and brockery. You gotta do that Kahlua pig, man. Does USPS pick up from you guys for free? Fuck no. No, all our UPS did he say USPS? Yeah. All of our I think they're independent contractors, all of our mail people. Our mail people are awesome. Our lady that brings our mail she's super cool. But she drives her own car. Like she couldn't put a tenth of our mail in the car every day. Bought a new Airstream, paid cash, using it as a mobile med clinic for those who value bodily autonomy. What does that mean? Wild and unruly brambles. What do you do in there? What's your services you provide? That's super cool. I get targeted every night for Airstream trailer because I look at them. They come up on Marketplace constantly. Throat goat should deliver mail. Women's health. Right on. I watch Bigfoot videos on YouTube. They are the equivalent to Jerry Springer level of deranged. They all have they definitely have a costume that they wear. Some of their costumes are more elaborate than others. We went to Dogman Cryptid Conference, and there's some dudes there that seem more legitimate than others, but the thing that you will recognize is everybody has the exact same story. Nobody has a photo. Nobody has fur. Nobody has a picture of them with a dead Bigfoot, but everybody has the story. And the story, it's like a fill-in-the-blank story. The story, if it's a 1,000-word story, you just interchange your name in a few places. He's a baby murderer? Who's the baby murderer? Bigfoot? Furry Anonymous. Well, I think furries get a lot of pussy, right? Because you meet up in a park, and, well, I mean, maybe it's not pussy you're getting, but there's somebody willing to have sex in that costume. Fucking snuffleupagus. The shadows moved and it was gone. We had a lady, we listened to a lady, like overheard a lady, talk to multiple different people about multiple encounters. And Amanda's like, do you realize they were all the same encounter? Every one of them. Latest book I read about Bigfoot, the Hoopa Project. I'm not saying that I don't think it, I think there's definitely something there. I think most of the people that have the encounter experience, it's all the same encounter and experience. Like if you tell me aliens probed your asshole and put a chip in your back, I'd be like, let me see your back. Let me look at your asshole. Yep, it looks like something happened to it. Saw a lady Bigfoot at a bar on the west side of Chicago. Man, I should have bought it. When I bought the Cigar Indian, there was a boy Bigfoot and a woman Bigfoot. You know what the difference was? The woman Bigfoot had really big titties. She was about 7 foot tall, carved wood. I should have bought that thing. We actually went back to get it, and they had sold them. I was camping once on Mount LeConte towards the bluff. Definitely had bears around our tent. No squatch. John, ever looked into the fourth turning? Quite, yeah, well aware of the fourth turning. I think Sasquatch is an intradimensional entity from possible Nephilim. A lot of people think that. I'm not saying it's not. We were in the Redwoods camping and Bigfoot shook our trailer. I think my dad paid a guy to scare the kids. I mean, there's a ton of content out there. And I definitely believe that people believe that they've encountered Bigfoot. And I would suspect that people have encountered something. But I think that the majority of the people, they just want to have the story. Maybe they believe it themselves. Epic Gardner is awesome. Yeah. He's totally, yeah, Kevin's super cool. Wookie Goldberg, I saw it on a meme the other day. I have seen one big hairy squatch in my life. Her name was Tiffany. I call bullshit when they start debunking things. Can't see it on thermal because they are on different frequencies. Oh, is that where the interdimensional thing came from? Maybe so. I saw a dude dressed head to toe, and they all carry really big knives, right? They carry really big knives. There's usually not a firearm present for some reason. My suspicion is most of them are prohibited. But I saw a Cryptek, man, everything, head to toe Cryptek. Boy, he should, if he got a Cryptek tattoo, I'll bet they'd fucking pay him. Like his truck was wrapped, like he's got money coming from somewhere. I don't know where. But then like you have legitimate podcasts like Tony Merkel, if you're not familiar with him. We hung out with that dude for 2 or 3 hours, and he's got sponsors and content and a podcast. He's doing well for himself. The other guys, there's definitely some goobers out there. Chupacabra took out Bigfoot. Oh yeah, I think that guys probably have been shot in Bigfoot suits. If you're on our Patreon, ask Jeff to tell the Bigfoot story. Jeff's got a Bigfoot story about a dude getting shot in a Bigfoot suit. Ask that if you're on our Patreon. I'll forget to bring it up. That's why I say ask him. If you guys haven't seen it, the freedoms you surrender today are the freedoms your grandchildren will never know existed. This is the shirt for this week. It is available right now. Do not comply. Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at that. That's the shirt for this week. If you want to see the gear, we showed it at the beginning. Bear's Bigfoot experience on his property. Yep. If you get asked to go snipe hunting, just started listening to Blurry Creatures podcast. Interesting. I've not heard of it. The theory is Bigfoot can see infrared light. Yeah, I asked about night vision for dogs, and Joel said dogs pretty much have night vision, right? They can see in the dark just like your cats can. If there are critters out there, they are in the deeps of the national parks. Well, have you guys looked at how many people go missing in national parks? You should check that out. That's pretty fucking wild. The theory is that there's government projects and government bases and such and portals, right? What was that thing that was up in the sky over CERN or whatever? Looked like a fucking Stargate over the weekend. Bigfoot's a Navy SEAL. I don't even talk in my videos yet and get decent views. Great. Oh, Aurora, what's up, man? All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Blurry creatures. I'll have to check it out. You mean how many people went off the designated paths? Maybe Peck, but I mean, we're talking like 100,000 people go missing in fucking in national parks every year. And if you want something entertaining, you just want something different, there's some fucking good Reddit stories out there, like audio stories about, you know, secret bases and creatures and shit. There's a ton of good content just to, you know, to pass the time, entertaining if you need a change of pace. Smiley face conspiracy? I'm not familiar with it. China. I picture Bigfoot moving with an IR strobe under. I picture my Bigfoot with a Baby Jesus t-shirt. It says I'm classy, but I'm here to party. Mike likes tacos. No, not woman's health for people who refuse to comply with mandates like me. Walked from my ER and OR job. That's fucking awesome, dude. Do you have content? Are you got some? I'd be interested in hearing more about what you're doing. Maybe we could have you on the podcast sometime. We would be discreet and not draw attention to you, obviously. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Everybody have a great night. If you want to see gear, when this video is over, just go back to the beginning, first 5 minutes or so. I walked around, showed you all the gear that was built today, everything in motion, as well as what's up on the walls. I listened to it, but I know mostly it's scripted. Yeah, Bob Lazar. Only when you believe. CERN, the super collider. Yeah, they said, I guess they have something. They said they actually reached another dimension at Oak Ridge last year. They'd said that. 7-Eleven hot dogs. All right, guys, everybody have a good night. I'm glad that all of you have made it to 24. Now, remember, this is a new year. You can make excuses or whatever for last year. You have no excuses for this year. Make sure you do something every day and get something, fucking do something worth showing every single day. Have progress and show it. Put it on your social media every day, some type of progress. Don't worry, it's going to look like nobody's looking. But the day that you fucking fail, there'll be 100 assholes there to remind you that you failed. Don't give them the satisfaction. Have something to show. Jesse Ventura, yep. Throat goat reaches another dimension. Night, guys.